What's good, y'all? It's your boy Cody Godfire back with Only For Us TV here, and I got another exclusive for y'all today. Now, in the headlines, I got Fat Joe for y'all today. Fat Joe is still responding to all the shots that have been coming his way this week about the biopic, Whack 100, Liza Rios, Charlie Rock LD, Cuban Link. Everybody's been sending shots his way, giving their 2 cents on his life, his situation with Big Pun and the family and all of that. And he's basically letting his feelings off his chest without not saying too many names, and letting it be known that if you make it in this world, everybody's gonna feel that they're entitled to what you got, and it shouldn't be that way. I'm gonna let Fat Joe tell you how he feels. Tell me how y'all feel. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna keep running it up. You heard?
I'm not confused. And so, find God. To live in this world without God, woo, you playing the big game. Big game. And people that fear God. Whether you call them whatever you want to call them. And so when you think about, it bugs me out, right? Because you think about entitlement. You think about entitlement, and then hip hop and in street culture, we have a lot of that. That's all over. If you think about rappers and their entourages, when a rapper did a miracle, 9,999 out of 10,000 rappers that got some type of success grew up poor. So it's a miracle that God blessed them to make a hit. Now he got his crew, they say, we made it. We did this. And so they have a sense of entitlement to where they believe, yo, I was there from day. Listen, family members, sense of entitlement, where they feel like, I'm your family, you gotta do this. That's not how it is when every person, I've never seen somebody get born at the same, side by side. You get born by yourself, butt naked in your birthday suit, and you make the best of what you can. Some people work harder than others to get it. I was thinking about the movie Creed. I went to see Creed yesterday. Phenomenal movie. Like, when I say incredible movie, and it was so emotional to me because I could really, really relate to the storyline. And anybody who's successful can relate. I thought about me and my brother. You know, you guys, a lot of guys call me the best storyteller in the world. A lot of guys, Joe, you're a good guy. I could never be good or better than my brother Angel, the money man. You know, and when you see Fat Joe, I'm just a wannabe Angel, money man. And so he was the best guy, the most honest guy, the most giving guy, the most charismatic guy, the most intelligent guy, right? And along the line, my brother Anna Navarro, what's up, sis? Happy Easter, sis. I love you. Along the line, my brother took a turn for the worse. Y'all know the story. He got hooked on drugs. We put him I put this guy personally in 30 rehabs. I paid for 40 lawyers every time this guy got locked up. I did everything. I begged him. I cried. I tears on my knees. I watched my mother pray every day, every single moment of the day, trying to get him off of it. And we couldn't. This is when you realize drugs is a disease. It's more powerful than the most powerful people, the most smartest people in the world. That's why I tell everybody, I never tried it because I might like it. You get it? I never tried it because I might like it. Anna Navarro out in Turks. I'm over here in Dubai. I go to Thailand tomorrow. Shout out to Rolling Loud, man, my brother Matt Zingler. Not my lawyer, what's up? And so what happens is, I got the Creed and I saw where The one brother was the big brother, and he schooled Michael B. Jordan, and he was the man, and he went to jail, in a sense, for Michael B. Jordan. And this guy's in jail for 18 years, and he's watching life unfold from behind the wall, and he's watching Michael B. Jordan becoming the champion. But when they were younger, he was the king. He was the champ. So he felt like when he came out of jail, he felt like Michael B. Jordan stole his life. And anybody who's successful, that your people next to you or whatever didn't become as successful as you or wasn't as lucky as you, you can see a similarity to where they feel like, should have been me. This guy got my life. And I can see where my brother would look and say, damn, man, I'll put Joey on. Joey's my little brother. He learned everything from me. How's he so blessed that he's a superstar, he's famous, and he's successful? Even though I've always kept it 1,000% with my brother. And so it's really, really deep. It's really, really deep. The movie Creed, I truly appreciated it. I thought it was really, 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 perfection. These guys got to win awards. I saw the movie Air. I told you last time it's a good movie too. Great movie. But it was deep. And when you believe in actually somebody is living your life. But the truth is, had Michael B. Jordan's character, Adonis, didn't work, run up those mountains, didn't go to the gym, didn't listen to the trainer, didn't stay disciplined, didn't fall down on the floor and get back up and win.
Wildin' Out, new season, Thursday, April 6th at 9 on VH1.
Then the success would have never happened. And so what you got to understand is the man's a legend in his own right. He fought to get to where he was at. You can't just look at somebody and say, oh, that's my life. I should have. The man worked for that. So it was so beautiful because it was like a double-edged sword where you could feel for one person and you could feel for another person. Unbelievable. And so I said morals and principles. Whatever the pain, you have to stand for something. And so morals and principles are all we live by. And so you got to stand for something. And times are going to change and people are going to accept effery. And things are different now. But that doesn't mean you don't stick to your morals and principles. And the thing that was so incredible about the movie was that Michael B. Jordan, he admitted to his wife when she asked him, but what happened? He said, the man went to jail for me, and I never wrote him a letter. I never went to see him. I never went and kept it real with him. I never called. I never found out. Ah, Lola, I love you too, baby. Wow. And so you got to stand for something or you fall for anything. And so the man was wrong. His man went and did a bid. He didn't even keep in touch with him. Didn't write him a letter. And that pain was hurting him inside. I don't have those problems. But you got to stand for something more free. But I don't believe in selling gifts. Just can't. And so that's one of the main things. He looks just like the same height Ashvel. He's Amar. How could they have two guys working at two entrances of the mall, Ashvel and Amar? You cannot make this up. The little guy, I posted him on my Instagram. It's two of them. Ashvel and Amar. We took some pictures. We laughed. I mean, let me tell you something. There's another little guy in Morocco who be out there in Morocco, Marrakesh, not Casablanca, Marrakesh, over there in Africa. And you know French Montana, he from Morocco. So one day I asked him about the little guy. He started sending me mad videos of the little guy. You gotta love the little guys. You gotta love them. And so, got me to thinking back in the days, Jimmy's Bronx Cafe. Let me tell you something, and I'm not exaggerating. Maybe this much bigger. His name was Nelson. Dominican guy, this small. And you remember I used to rock the big TS that Raul rocks? I would put it in front of him and it would look like he was looking out a building. He was that small. We put him on the table. He jumped down to the chair. He jumped down to the, like, it's unbelievable. You can't believe. This guy used to work out. I heard he passed away, Little Nelson. Little Nelson. You can't make this shit up. He was the size of a medallion. I seen it all, man. I talk about gifts. I got a rule. And sometimes, you know, y'all know I'm a big sneaker collector. I love it more than anything. Nelson. And you could Google him. And I get to thinking about Virgil before he passed away, rest in peace. He made these Louis Air Force friends and family, certain ones. And I was on the list. You got to be on the list. Shout out to my brother Clark Kent, got some Air Force One that's dumb. And of course, you know, we're going to release ours in the summer, the TS Air Force One. Finally, everybody's going to get it at retail. They're going to be able to get it. Thank you, Nike. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Dog. Thank you, everybody who has something to do with it. But Virgil made these sneakers friends and family, very limited, incredible. And I got offers, although I never sell my sneakers, of up to $150,000.